ईश्वर ने खिलखिलाते रंग निहायत ही चंद बनाए हैं, उनमें से बेहद मोहक आज हमारे समारोह में आए हैं, आज हमारे समारोह में आए हैं। मैं सभागार में उपस्थित हमारे विशिष्ट अतिथियों का हार्दिक अभिनंदन करती हूँ, जिन्होंने हमारे प्रांगण में आकर इस अलंकरण समारोह में चार चांद लगा दिए। साथ ही मैं विशेष अवसर पर उपस्थित प्रत्येक गुणीजनों, विद्वजनों, हमारे अतिथियों, चयनित सदस्यों का तथा विद्यार्थियों का हृदय से स्वागत करती हूँ।
We welcome you all to our Investiture ceremony for the academic session 2022-23. It is a momentous occasion for us all. Despite the pandemic, the indomitable spirit of our young talented leaders of Sapphire is still intact. Today, the newly selected members of the school's Senate will officially be vested with their powers and positions. And before we begin, we humbly request the gathering to wear their masks for the safety and the safety of our students and staff. You are also requested not to take any photographs during the event. We have our professional photographer ready to take beautiful pictures of our student council. The pictures will be shared with you as soon as we get them. One last request, please put your phones on silent so that there are no interruptions during the event. Thank you. Sapphire has traversed a long way and blossomed into a training ground for a multitude of achievers who created history in varied fields. From political arenas to corridors of power, from creativity of theatre to the imaginative world of fashion.
Sapphire School प्रिंसिपल मैडम श्रीमती सुधा राजमोहन के नेतृत्व और मार्गदर्शन में विश्वास करता है सेनेट सदस्यों की सदस्यता उनकी क्षमता को पहचानते हुए उसे सही दिशा में पोषण प्रदान करने के लिए, उसे उत्कृष्टता तक पहुंचाने के लिए और जीवन में सफलता प्राप्त करने के लिए।
Similarly, knowledge does not lessen when it is shared or imparted to others. On the contrary, it increases in clarity and conviction in giving. It benefits both the receiver and the giver. Let us awaken the morning with the lighting of the auspicious lamp. I request Madam Principal and our esteemed guests to kindle the lamp of knowledge.
Everyone present here, besides the dignitaries who have taken out time from the precious engagement to come and motivate our students for the Junior and Senior Student Council. Thank you everyone for gracing the occasion with his benign presence. Sumit Bhatia ji is an MBA in Finance. He has been awarded Dean's List Certificate for overall exceptional performance. He has received a certificate by District Sports Youth Welfare for playing and promoting sports. He has received a letter of recognition by Honorable Minister of State for Social and Justice Empowerment for his participation and contribution in the field of sports. He has also received a letter of appreciation by Padma Bhushan awardee Shri S. K. Mishra for his contribution in youth development. Thank you so much, sir, for honoring us with your presence. I would like to request our dear principal ma'am and the directors to kindly present We have another chief guest amongst us, Mr. Saurabh Tiwari ji. Has also served as the financial advisor to various units of the Indian Air Force, including the Central Air Command. He has been the General Secretary of the Indian P&T Accounts and served Finance Service Officers Association for almost a decade. He was instrumental in designing and implementing principles to kindly honor him with a small token of gratitude with a planter.
Sir. Done.
We would also like ma'am to present a painting to show our gratitude. I hope this painting adorns the walls of your house and reminds you of an occasion at Sapphire International School. This is all students' work.
No ceremony can be considered complete without the blessings of a respected principal, Sudha Ma'am, the navigator of this flagship of knowledge. So we would like to request Ma'am to address the gathering.
Present here. I hope I'm audible to everyone. So once again, the time has come when we will live up to our school's motto that every child is a leader. So good morning to everyone present here. As you all know, we are starting with the ceremony called the Investiture ceremony, and I'm so happy to see that we have such esteemed guests with us who will definitely be inspiring our students towards seeing and understanding what education can lead you to. It is always understood that education is something which is a strong foundation on which the entire life of yours stands. But at times, our students may get disillusioned by some short happiness or certain shortcuts in life that they would like to take. But I'm really happy to say that we have people who can actually have the power to inspire the young generation towards what education can do to you. So thank you so much, sir, for both of you being here. I'm so blessed to see you with our children, and I'm looking forward to our children asking you some very relevant and curious questions from their lives which they would like to know from you. Because many a times, as educationists, as teachers, we may like to talk about what education can do to them, but we may at times fail to be able to explain to them because they don't see that education and its relevance in the careers and in the world around us unless they actually see people who have really done it. So thank you so much, sir, for being here today. Sapphire has been a vision, Sapphire has been a dream, and the vision and the dream always is of somebody. And I'm so happy to have our chairman sir here with his vision, which each day we are living with our best efforts. We are trying to live the dreams of our chairperson, Sri Jeevan Kumar Jain. He has seen a vision for the little children of Noida to see and provide a place, a happy place where children can learn and they can grow. When you're growing, see, children growing is just natural. But when children grow, if they are in the right atmosphere, then they actually find a suitable place to be in the society later on. So that is what Sapphire International School as a dream is. And I'm also blessed with support from our founding directors, our young and agile directors, Anjali Jain, with her wisdom and understanding of how education today must look like to children. And Shubhi Jain, she also each time comes out with certain innovative ideas which actually is nothing but the pulsating voice of the young youth of today. So I am so happy to have you both to support the school, because a school is not an individual's effort, a school is a team's effort. And of course, our teachers and their dedicated efforts, which comes with the supporting leaders of our headmistresses, Neeta ma'am, you just now met, and Nidhi ma'am, our senior headmistress. So I am so happy that we have this dedicated team which is capable of performing wonders. When we say performing wonders, one of the wonders has been there, the spectacular results of grade 10 and 12. I would like all of you to put up your hands and give a round of applause to these little children who have made it so big. They have made it so big that it's difficult for us to imagine what more. So, these students have done it because they got the grit and yet the humility to work and serve in this country and to look and strive for doing something more. So let's begin this day, this morning, with a pledge to ourselves and to pledge to, as a parent, that we will support the youth for tomorrow. The youth for tomorrow, built from the children of the schools, they have a big voice in this world and we are the ones who are going to give them this voice. So as parents, as teachers, it's our huge responsibility that we show them the right path. Investiture ceremony is a simple ceremony that we do every year, wherein we put forward the leading team, the student council and the club cabinet and the editorial body of the school. So the school has two wings, the junior wing of the student council and the senior wing of the student council. I'm so happy to see that this year we have a large number of students who have volunteered themselves and said that they want to be the leaders, who want to see the change happen. See, what is it if a leader is there and he's not able to make things happen? So it's all about doing it. It's all about not just talking about it, but making it happen. So these young leaders, let us ensure that we are giving them enough of powers, yet at the same time, the responsibilities too, to make sure that they make the desired changes, and this is supported by us all. Before that, I would like to also say a great thank you from by bottom of my heart to the outgoing student council of last year, 21-22. These students had done a miraculous job over the last year because we were right there in the pandemic. We were there on virtual platforms, and it was only with this spirit and energy of those enthusiastic children that we were able to do the successful things that we did across the year. So what does the investiture ceremony really mean to these children? It is a day when we actually hand over the responsibility from the old students to the new students. So I'm sure, without me talking more about it, I'm sure you will be here to witness the entire process, and you will be seeing that how the handover ceremony is a solemn affair and make sure that the children will go from strength to strength and reach to them. So as I congratulate the students outgoing group, I would also like to give a small note to the incoming students of 22-23 that leadership is all about doing. It is less about talking, it is more about doing. And when it says it's more about doing, it also means to put yourself as role models. My advice to students who will be taking the oath this year is that they should be never stopping short thinking that they are not strong enough or that they are not, confident enough. Because it's not they alone that they're going to work as a big team. So it's all about working in team, it's all about collaboration, it is all about being able to communicate to their friends and to make sure that they walk the talk and ensure that they will be able to do those little small changes. If many of you had noticed, you would have seen there was a young girl who was taking photographs. So that is again a club, which is a photography club, students who come. And so what I would like to say is that a school is all about children and the way they do. At times they may go wrong. So there is nothing in going wrong as long as you know that you have to do better. If you are able to better yourself and if you have made a thought for yourself that you will be improving, then these leaders, so all these leaders, and most of all, I would say I congratulate the young children from grade 4 and 5 also, who will come up here and will be swearing in today in the oath. So congratulating the new batch which is just coming in front of you, and also wishing the students of grade 10 and 12 for the results that they produce. I would thank all the parents who have, with the rain and such weathers, we were not able to have this event outside. It would have been a much larger event, hosting more people, but I'm sure we'll beat this weather too sometime or the other, because from small auditoriums to big auditoriums, Sapphire shall move, always making the place a happier place to be. Thank you all, and I hope you enjoy it.
Is the literature of the heart. It commences where speech ends. We now showcase the energy and enthusiasm of the students of our school choir, who will present a vibrant performance on Best Day of My Life, exclusively strung together for this joyous occasion by Mr. Vivek, our music teacher. communication. Let us give them a huge round of applause.
school for session 223. I'd like to request Madhuri ma'am and Shrishti ma'am to take over the dais for further proceedings.
God will to succeed, the desire to achieve greatness, the determination to overcome all obstacles. These are the building blocks upon which the path to success is built. Leadership is a quality which is nurtured and has its seed sown in the childhood itself. Indeed, in the words of John Quincy Adams, the 6th US President, ring very true. If your actions inspire others to dream more, to learn more, to do more, and become more, you are a leader. Champions are led by the dreams of achieving more than the standards set by the people before them. And this is engraved in each Sapphire.
Good morning, respected guests of honor, principal ma'am, esteemed members of management, both the headmistress and dear parents. We once again extend a warm welcome to all of you on this most significant day, where we entrust upcoming leaders who are standing on the brink of a new chapter in their life. The Student Council is indeed the grooming ground for our future leaders.
हमारे इस नई छात्र परिषद को देखकर, उनके उत्साह को देखकर, श्री कृष्ण कुमार मोहन की कुछ पंक्तियां आपके साथ साझा करना चाहूंगी। हिम्मत से ना हारूंगा मैं, हिम्मत से ना हारूंगा मैं, एक ना एक दिन जीतूंगा मैं। मुश्किल चाहे जो भी आए, मुश्किलें चाहे जो भी आएंगे आए, पर पीछे ना भागूंगा मैं। तूफानों से लड़ जाऊंगा, तूफानों से लड़ जाऊंगा, पर्वत पे भी चढ़ जाऊंगा। हौसले के पंख लिए मैं, हौसलों के पंख लिए मैं, आसमान में भी उड़ जाऊंगा, उड़ जाऊंगा। धन्यवाद। You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. On this note, I request the junior outgoing head girl, Miss Anna Agarwal, to come up on the stage and share her experience with us.
1 to 22. I was immensely moved by the love and support endowed by the school's administration and my fellow schoolmates. As we all know that during this time we all were fighting and recuperating from the effects of this pandemic. Yet we all came together and showed wit and might to succeed. This responsibility, along with the testing times, made me realize that together we can climb mountains. And because of this, now I am a better team worker, more humble, much more responsible, and can see this world more maturely. I am a strong believer in the saying of to achieve impossible, we just need to. Also, during the tenure of mine, I came to know about the immense potential my fellow schoolmates possess in varied fields. The sports day was conducted virtually. It was a challenge in itself, but I must admire the sleepless nights spent by our teachers to make the day a marvel and a memory to be cherished forever. Be it a quiz, cultural day, or any other activity, each and every one left its imprints on my mind. I have learned the finest nuances of management and leadership in short. And now I am a better person and will continue to be so. At last, I would like to request you all, please be the way you all are. I believe few things like you can never be better, but are perfect in itself. Also, I would like to congratulate the new joinees of both Junior and Senior Student Council and would like to hand over my post to the new upcoming head girl. With respect, thank you.
I was standing here, taking oath for head boy. And now the time has come when I hand over my responsibilities to the next trustworthy and chosen leader. The opportunities that I have been given at Sapphire School have been phenomenal. I know online was hard for all of us, but I tried my best to do everything that I could for the betterment of our school. By advocating its ideology and working on grassroots level, I managed to resolve generic issues.
It is because of this opportunity that I have grown myself as an all-rounder and have higher levels of confidence. I participated in online activities such as Sports Day and Lit Fest and learned to be resilient and work in a team efficiently. I have come a long way, acquiring many leadership skills, for which I am thankful to all teachers, mentors, and my dear students. It is because of their support and guidance I have evolved into a better leader. Lastly, I would like to pass on the baton to the newly elected head boy with all good wishes to succeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna, for sharing your lovely experience with us. Wishing you all the best for your future endeavors. As our young student council awaits eagerly to be acknowledged and entrusted with new roles and responsibilities, may I call upon all the dignitaries gathered here to come up on the stage to honor the newly elected student council members with
Students into various cultural activities and literary activities, encouraging them all to share their expression through performing arts or share their written expression for school newsletter. We have a school newsletter, the Unique Art Quarterly Magazine. For cultural heads, we have with us Kavya Guvalani and Aditri Kapoor, Rakshita Malhotra and Aisha. I request everyone for our photographs.
our creative task ambassadors and sports captain and 2 club leaders follow. Creative task ambassadors are all eager to encourage students to participate in various post-scholastic activities, ensuring each child gets exposure that will boost his self-esteem and give them confidence to fly. The club leaders also join them with the same spirit, promoting participation and creativity in the sports captain Dinesh Rajouri and Sanvi Srivastava, followed by club leader of Logi Bike, Arav Jain, and the club leader of Master Chef Naira.
These are our budding leaders. What a confidence, what a courage they have. We now welcome on stage club. We have Abhiraj Rai, Aisha Ahmed, Gauri Bhatnagar, and Pavitra. Again, I will request my Green Ambassador Ashi Jadhav on the right. We are going to stand for what?
Leader takes on the responsibility of working for all the events and activities where digital support is together to reduce, reuse, recycle all our natural resources.
May we request our dignitaries to honor these children once again.
Manan Kapoor from Himalayas, Arna Dixit and Shanaya Gupta marching towards the left side of the wing. Marching behind are prefects from Pyrenees, Vanya Vatt, Jia Goyal, Rocky, Archit, Anurag Kumar. And now with this, we request the outgoing captains to entrust the duty to the newly elected captains. Let's welcome the newly elected house captain of Alps with the vice captain. As spectacular and majestic as Alps, the new captain Arav Tripathi and vice captain Adya Chawla marching ahead with fiery determination to achieve success. The The outgoing captain of Alps, Athar Karim, is marching proudly from the right wing carrying the flag in all its splendor to hand over to the new captain. I request the outgoing captain of Alps to step forward to hand over the Arab Tripathi. We request the director and chief guest to badge and sash the newly elected captain and vice captain of Alps.
स्कूल की शान है, हमारी सफायर की शान है. Coming up for the change of guard, we have newly elected house captain of Himalayas. For the change of guard, we have the newly elected house captain of Himalayas, Athar Rai, along with vice captain Ujesh Yadav. भारत का सरताज, भारत का गौरव, भारत की शान, हमारा अभिमान, हमारा हिमालय. हिमालय हाउस के कप्तान अथर राय और उनके उप कप्तान ओजस यादव. The Himalayas are marching forward with a proud gait displaying their confidence, faith and respect. The outgoing captain of Himalayas of all the responsibilities. नई जिम्मेदारी को लेकर बहुत ही शान से आगे बढ़े.
संदीप
स्टेज पे इनका उत्साह, इनका करेज को देखिए.
The dynamic Pyrenees House captain Arshia Singh and vice captain Mishika Joshi are carrying an enigmatic charisma radiating hope of growth and harmony as they march forward making their rivals green with envy. The outgoing house captain of Pyrenees Adit Kothari joins them with captain Arshia Singh.
She is Mihika Joshi.
Can we have a huge round of applause for them?
Coming up now, our ladies are marching forward and welcoming each and everyone in its radiance, spreading warmth and happiness with every step they take. The outgoing captain of Rockies, Aradhya Pandey, is marching with joy and zest from the right wing to hand over the flag. We request the outgoing captain to hand over. We request the honorable guests to honor these children, captain and vice captain. महफिल सजी है बहारों से, महफिल सजी है बहारों से एक सितारे आए हैं. महफिल सजी है बहारों से एक सितारे आए हैं. स्वागत करते हैं हम आपका, स्वागत करते हैं हम आपका, जो हमारे बच्चों का मनोबल बढ़ाने आप आए हैं.
To take the school to new heights of success. From the right wing, we have outgoing head boy Arnav Jain holding the school flag in all its splendor, marching to hand it over to the principal ma'am.
As the appointed student council member of 2022-23, do solemnly pledge to perform duties assigned to me in the best of my ability, efficiently, sincerely, and effectively, with self-exemplary behavior, to uphold the values and traditions of Sapphire International School and translate its vision and dreams into reality.
Speeches of the great US President John F. Kennedy, which says leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. It was a really wonderful moment when my name was announced as the head girl of the junior council. I enjoyed and learned a lot in all the rounds of selection procedure. I would like to thank all my teachers from bottom of my heart for entrusting me with this great I assure to deliver my best efforts in the year ahead. Last year was definitely a turning point for me as I started my blissful journey with Sapphire International School, which helped me rediscover my strengths. As we all know, the philosophy of our school is deep-rooted in the belief that every child is a leader. They just need wings to fly high. Also, our core values pivot on the concepts like leadership, principle, caring, open-minded, knowledgeable, etc. So, as a head girl, my key focus would be maintaining discipline, be the voice of my fellow students, and encouraging everyone to practice the morals and values of our school. Finally, I congratulate all the selected members of Junior Council and look forward to being associated with you all to achieve the unachievable. Thank you.
Wonderful. All the best, Miss Rani. Now we request Kurt Goyal, the incoming junior head boy, to share his moments of glory with us. A big round of applause. Big round.
Warm greetings to one and all present here. It has been rightly quoted. No matter who you are, no matter what you did, no matter what you came from, where you came from, you can always change and become a better version of yourself each day. I, Adhar Goyal, feel extremely humble and honored to be given the opportunity to uphold the school values and ethics and take it to greater heights as a junior head boy. Today, I take the oath that I shall do all that I can and make this academic year a memorable one. I promise I will work with all my I promise that I will work to make the school vision a reality. I will stand firm with my fellow council members with our own remarkable talents and motivate every student to take initiative in various school activities to showcase their core strengths. I will encourage them to believe in their potential to fly. I will also ensure I lead by example, following rules and discipline protocols. And as quoted before, strive to be a better version of myself each day. I would like to thank our Honorable Chairperson, sir, directors, Principal ma'am, Headmistress ma'am, and teachers who have shown faith in my potential and entrusted me with the opportunity of a head boy. I assure you all that I will live up to the expectation and work collaboratively with my team and teachers to take the school to a new pinnacle of success. If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Priyanka. With this, we came to end of the badging ceremony for Junior Council. Before we begin with the Senior Junior Council, I would request everyone to be seated in the auditorium. And I felt like to share a poem with you, a very famous couplet from हरिवंश राय टूटी नींद तो क्या देखता हूँ, रात एकाएक टूटी नींद तो क्या देखता हूँ, गगन से जैसे उतरकर एक तारा कैक्टस की झाड़ियों में आ गिरा है, गगन से जैसे उतरकर एक तारा टूटकर कैक्टस की झाड़ियों में आ गिरा है, निकट जाकर देखता हूँ एक अद्भुत फूल कांटों में खिला है, निकट जाकर देखता हूँ एक अद्भुत फूल कांटों में खिला है। हाय कैक्टस, दिवस में यदि तुम खिले होते, रश्मियाँ कितनी निछावर हो गई होती तुम्हारी पंखुड़ियों पर। दिवस में यदि तुम खिले होते, रश्मियाँ कितनी निछावर हो गई होती तुम्हारी पंखुड़ियों पर। पवन अपनी गोद में तुमको झुलाकर धन्य हो जाती। धैर्य से सुन मेरी बात, धैर्य से सुन मेरी बात, कैक्टस ने कहा धीमे से। किसी विवशता से खिलता हूँ, किसी विवशता से खिलता हूँ, खिलने के साथ
about at all these familiar faces and at this familiar podium, in this familiar auditorium. First of all, hearty congratulations to the newly elected junior and senior student council. Well done for emerging victorious through what I'm sure was very grueling election process. I remember when a year ago I was in their position. It was so exciting yet daunting. Not knowing what the whole council experience was going to entail, but not being able to wait to dive into it either. Well, trust me, it's actually pretty great. Being head girl taught me responsibility and management, managing deadlines, events and people, handling academics and co-curriculars and the head girl responsibilities all together. Literally, 10 jobs at a time and whatnot. It was exhausting, but so exhilarating when all our efforts culminated. I cannot thank Sapphire enough. I cannot thank the management enough, the teachers enough for all their support and guidance. I think this applause should be directed to all those sitting there and all my teachers, because honestly, can we have a round of applause for them? They were absolutely amazing. Being part of the student council also gave me such an intimate glimpse of the working here at Sapphire, and that just made me feel so much closer to the school I can't express in words. So yes, student council members of academic session 2022 to 23, congratulations. I feel like I know all of you to a pretty good extent from when I was at the school, and I'm sure you'll all do a really splendid job. I remember when Himani ma'am told me who the council members of this year are, and I was genuinely very happy that you guys are taking over the baton from us, because I remember you as these incredibly sweet and hardworking Sapphirans, and I have no doubt that you'll be absolutely brilliant. So yes, well done, congratulations, and all the very best. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
And senior school badging ceremony.
Thank you so much, Lee. Before we begin, may I now request our principal, Ms. Sudha, and the directors to facilitate Kritisha for such a marvelous achievement and for making the school so immensely proud. Everyone, let us welcome her once again with a thunderous round of applause. Thank you.
Excuse me. Just look here. Sir. Yes. Thank you.
We begin with the badging ceremony of our club cabinet. Clubs are an integral part of Sapphire's curriculum as they help in ensuring holistic development of our students. So let us, with a huge round of applause, welcome critical thinker inclined towards literacy, he's an evident fellow, dedicated environmentalist. Next up, we have following his son, Samira Goyal, our class 8 middle school representative of the Green Master. Their goal is to make a determination. We have Nilesh Sharma of class 7 and eager to know how to improve constantly, which is an impressive quality in him. Following Nilesh, is our youngest title captain, Ayan Verma of grade 6. He demonstrates great initiative in work-related tasks. He is disciplined and industrious and definitely has a charming personality. Now we have Laksh Singh, our entrepreneur rep, a young man committed to be. We have the youngest member of our club cabinet, our theatre rep, Mishika Venus of grade 6. Her sunny disposition and happy-go-lucky attitude brings warmth to every heart and soul that she touches. As of now, she set her heart on getting an Oscar or a Grammy. Please help us in motivating our future leaders by giving them a huge round of applause. Let the applause not stop, ladies and gentlemen. These kids have undergone a rigorous selection process to be where they are today on this stage. And they are the ones who will become the future leaders of our nation. Please motivate them and their goals. We want to grow their horizons by shaping them to become future leaders. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Can I now request you all to stand together for a group photograph? It's a beautiful frame right there with the future leaders in the nation. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. May I now request the club cabinet to disperse from the stage. The school also has a new editorial board with 9 members. And to welcome the language prefects on stage, may I call upon Anuradha ma'am.
भाषा अधिपति अर्थात लैंग्वेज प्रीफिक्स के रूप में हिंदी विषय के अंग्रेजी विषय के लिए इसके पश्चात प्रांजल इंदौरी के सभ्य और सम्मानजनक व्यवहार की सभी अध्यापकगण अत्यंत प्रशंसा करते हैं। इसके पश्चात फ्रेंच विषय के लिए हम सबके समक्ष उपस्थित हैं दित्या जोशी। दित्या जोशी बेहद उच्च स्तर की बुद्धिमान व्यक्ति है और इन्हें अपनी ताकत और कमजोरी दोनों का ही भली भांति ज्ञान है। जर्मन विषय के लिए हमारे समक्ष प्रस्तुत है अंबिका नौटियाल। अंबिका नौटियाल अपने विनम्र व्यवहार और सहायता भरे स्वभाव के कारण अपने साथियों और शिक्षकों के बीच सम्मान की अधिकारिणी है। संस्कृत विषय के लिए हम सबके समक्ष उपस्थित है श्लोक अपने शैक्षणिक उद्देश्यों को पूरा करने के लिए एक संपन्न और प्रशंसनीय व्यक्ति है। इनका शैक्षणिक रिकॉर्ड भी बेहद उत्तम रहा है।
Leading the editorial board, ladies and gentlemen, is our editor-in-chief, Ruhin Raghuvanshi of class 11. She has a brilliant way with words, yet she remains firmly rooted, a quality that has added more to her sheen and her courteous nature. Following Ruhin is our sub-editor appointee, Asta Singh. She is an extremely motivated and bright child with an excellent ability to articulate information in both verbal and written forms. Next up we have Aditi Raj, our editor art, a brilliant artist in the making. She has the capability to make an ordinary project work look extraordinary through her artistic talents. And finally, we have our editor photography, Mankirat Kaur. Ladies and gentlemen, please give our editorial board a huge round of applause. I would once again like to so please let us continue cheering for them. It would mean a lot of encouragement and motivation. The school provides a creative and a democratic platform to its students, teachers, staff and the parents to voice their ideas, opinions and suggestions. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. May I now request our editorial body to disperse from the stage. Thank you. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we have our main student body. Sapphire's house system was devised to promote team spirit and a sense of belonging to the school. It provides excellent opportunities for student leadership and peer group support. Aided by dedicated staff members and house captains, it is a remarkable medium for enabling our students to bond together and operate as a cohesive family. We at Sapphire have 4 houses standing tall. They are Alps, Himalayas, Pyrenees and Rockies. Named after the mountains, there's a lot that we can learn from each house. So let us begin with the introduction of the newly appointed house captains and vice house captains and prefects of House Alps, the newly appointed leaders of House Alps. It is not the mountain we conquered, but ourselves. I request our esteemed. Meeta, please be ready for the photograph. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for our newly appointed. Thank you so much. May I now request the old prefectorial body and the new house elves to disperse shortly stage. Next up, we have the pure and the divine Himalayas. Please welcome the house captain, house prefect, ladies and gentlemen, Albert Sharma and Kevin Rishikesh Vivi, and prefect of House Himalayas. It is all about the journey that is their house motto. I see the road less traveled. I hope we have a perfect picture. This is a special moment for the entire Sapphire fraternity. We have our future leaders standing on stage with our current leader. House Pyrenees! Leading the houses, I used to think, I used to believe that achieving your dreams is not that tough when you have right people to fix now everyone. It's Talan and Rhythm Mr. Both of them with upbeat personalities and extremely engaged in personal style. And once again, I request Madam Principal to please hand over the flag and the mantle of responsibility. Please give a huge round of applause, please. And once again, I would like to humbly request our guests and dignitaries. Their color and everybody is envious of them because they're so brilliant at whatever they do. Winning trophies after trophies, we have House Pyrenees. Perfect. Brilliant. Thank you so much. May I now request the members of House Pyrenees to please disperse from the stage. Thank you. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have our fourth and the last house captain. Her friendly disposition has made her popular among her peers as well as her teacher's ultimate can-do attitude. Following Priyanshi is Ananya Girl, a calm, composed young lady, but with an enterprising attitude. She's admired by all for her soft-spoken and mild manners and prefect of House Rocky. And once again, Madam Principal, may I request you to please hand over the flag to the newly appointed, selected House Captains and Prefects. House Rocky. They show us to be strong and firm in adversity, teaching us to be unmoved by negativity. Like I said, you know, And that, ladies and gentlemen, was House Rockies once again before the dispersed from the stage. Thank you. Next up, we have our main student council, everyone, and let us first welcome our captains, Ayati Saroha, remarkable sense of purpose. Following Ayati is Parth Khandelwal, a young woman, extremely creative and meticulous in her tasks. And then we have following Megha, Bhamika Mahindru, our middle school cultural captains of our school. This is Vihan Rastogi of class 8. Following the Vihan, we have Dev Gupta of class 11. Both of them will pledge today to maintain discipline and of the highest order in our school. Let us welcome with a huge round of applause our vice head girl, Miss Priyanka Mukherjee. Priyanka is a hard-working and self-motivated girl with righteousness and can easily be entrusted with responsibility. And then we have our head girl, ladies and gentlemen, walking on the stage, Palak Sharma. Palak can be entrusted with responsibilities. She has shown exemplary dedication towards her group and the growth of the school. A confident and diligent young man with instructive nature and soft-spoken attitude, which are his greatest assets. And with the flag walking on stage is our head boy, Aditya Sangha, a young man who is appreciated by all for his level-headed attitude. His polite and courteous demeanor has helped him win the hearts of his peers and teachers alike. And that on the stage is our main council, ladies and gentlemen. Let us give them a huge round of applause. Let our neighbors hear you with your round of applause. And I would like to request our guest of honor to please badge our council with principal. We had to go a very rigorous selection process that included filling out a form and then going after in the I think that our head girl and the vice head girl have been badged as well as Sarjit and Sangha, shaking hands with our senior school headmistress, Miss Vic from our student council. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time, the head girl, the vice head girl, the head boy, the vice head boy with the sport, the cultural and the discipline prefect of our school. It is very important that we document this moment. So I'm going to give the photographer a second to take the perfect picture. With smiles on their faces and joys in their heart, they're ready to bring admired a lot of trophies in the future and a lot of big names. Thank you so much. Thank you to our esteemed guest of honor, our dignitaries and our principal and Miss Nidhi for doing us the honor of badging our cabinet. I request the guests to kindly return to their seats. Thank you so much.
Children, can you put your hands down? I just want to address for 2 minutes. A very warm and cherished greeting to all parents. It's my first address to all of you and heartfelt gratitude to all of you for taking out time for this momentous occasion. The council is on the stage and I have butterflies in my stomach that 47 leaders are here and there is a word of advice for all of them from my side. नाभिषेको न संस्कारः सिंहस्य क्रियते वने विक्रमार्जित राज्यस्य स्वमेव नरेन्द्रता. Meaning, there is no official coronation ceremony held to declare lion the king of jungle. He becomes the king by his own attributes and heroic actions. Similarly, a person can achieve a position with his virtues and efforts. The badging is just a gesture to give you the responsibility. It's your personality, your attributes, and your efforts which will rise you as a strong leader. So my heartiest congratulations to all of you. Now can we have a beat for the oath, please? I, as the appointed student council member, of session 22-23, do solemnly pledge to perform duties assigned to me in the best of my ability, efficiently and sincerely, with self-exemplary behavior, to uphold the values and traditions of Sapphire International School and translate its vision into reality.
Thank you so much, Nidhi ma'am. One last time to our very patient and very kind guest of honor and our management to come up on the stage for a group photograph with the entire student council of the senior and the middle school of Sapphire International. Thank you so much for your troubles. Thank you. To document this momentous occasion and to fall back upon it in years to come is what we'll remember. So thank you so much for such a perfect picture, and I once again would request the dignitaries to take their seats. The Student Council of the academic session 2022-23 is now requested to kindly disperse from the stage.
And hope
Sapphire's newly elected head girl. First and foremost, a big thank you to all the teachers for trusting me to be worthy enough for the post. And my association with the school is as old as 7 years. And I entered as a young girl, and now I stand here as a responsible individual, ready to take on the duties for the head girl. I aspire to be someone who supports, who encourages, gives direction, acknowledges achievements, and identifies shortcomings. I want to make sure that no one feels left behind or unheard, because your opinions matter, your concerns matter, and most importantly, you do matter. So to conclude, I'll just say that leadership is about actions, not position. I won't walk ahead of you, rather beside you. And together we can do great things. Thank you very much, everyone.
The first time that I entered this school was when I was 5 years old, a young boy really, and now I stand before you all as a young man trying to represent every member of the Sapphire family. Quoting MD Arnold, a good leader leads the people from above them. A great leader leads the people from within them. Being elected as the head boy of this school is a privilege for me. This means that my fellow students have recognized my leadership skills and my potential. And so, I, during my tenure as head boy, promise to do my very best in any duties that may come to me. And I will proudly listen to all my peers and any concerns that may have. And I, during my time as head boy, promise to provide many opportunities to our students, learn new skills, and make everyone's experience wonderful. Thank you.
धन्यवाद पलक, आदित्य सागर. अब मैं हमारे माननीय अतिथि श्रीमान सुमित भाटिया जी से विनम्र अनुरोध करूंगी कि वह मंच पर आकर अपने ज्ञान
I don't have anything to teach these students. These students are so well aware about everything. But for parents, I would like to say something that sometimes children fail and you should let them fail. For example, I have played sports. When you fail, you learn how to tackle it in life. Because in life, you will get some kinds of failure here and there. And in today's age, mental health is a very big. And one more thing is that in this competition to succeed, everyone is trying to push them so much that they are losing out on their childhood. तो आप उनको अपना बचपन भी जीने दें, अच्छे से जीने दें. बाकी एक चीज़ मैं बहुत दिल से मानता हूँ कि टीचर्स का जॉब एक बहुत ही अमेजिंग जॉब है और उनको इतना क्रेडिट नहीं मिलता है उसमें. आई स्टिल रिमेंबर माई टीचर्स. मतलब हम लोग हीरोज, स्पोर्ट्समैन और एक्टर्स और इन सबको मानते हैं, बट एक्चुअली टीचर्स आर द हीरोज. एंड जिस हिसाब से आज इन्होंने सारा ऑर्गेनाइज करा है और इतने सारे क्लब्स हैं जिसमें आपके बच्चों को मतलब इतनी वेरिड इंटरेस्ट में पार्टिसिपेट करने का मौका मिलता है. मैंने खुद अपने लाइफ में बहुत सारे प्रोफेशंस कर दिए हैं. मैंने कॉर्पोरेट में काम किया है, मैंने बिजनेस में काम किया है, मैंने MBA किया है, फिर मैंने धारावी में NGO में भी काम करा है. देन आई केम टू सिविल सर्विसेज. So at every point of time I had certain teachers to encourage me to take the next step, to take that risk. So I would encourage that parents and teachers be those guiding light and let them explore. For example, there was this kid who was taking photographs here. That's such a wonderful thing to see. I have a very good friend of mine. He's a doctor. He's an MD. He's now a photographer, one of the leading photographers in the country, teaching photography in over 100 schools in Delhi NCR only. तो ऐसे बहुत एग्जाम्पल हैं. तो ये देख के मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि यहाँ पे इतने सारे क्लब्स हैं जिसमें आपके बच्चों को उनका पैशन परस्यू करने का मौका मिलेगा. अगर कोई ग्रीन क्लब है, कोई फोटोग्राफी क्लब है, कोई कल्चरल क्लब है, तो लेट देम बी. और जिनका नहीं भी हुआ, एज मैम सेड कि इट्स नॉट द बैच दैट काउंट्स, इट्स योर पर्सनैलिटी, इट्स योर एफर्ट दैट काउंट्स. व्हाट्स दैट सेइंग कि किसी को मुकम्मल जहाँ नहीं मिलता, किसी ज़मीन के से आसमान नहीं मिलता. So everything turns out for the best only. So I will request parents to encourage their children not only for achieving more but also enjoying their childhood, because school memories and friends are something which will, आप सब agree करेंगे कि आपके वो school friends अभी भी बहुत खास हैं, मेरे तो बहुत खास हैं वो. So with that I would like to thank you again for inviting me and best wishes.
धन्यवाद सर.
If all the good moments will be lingering, I thank you again and again and again. Thank you. One more thing, I have written a book on प्रिंसिपल महोदया से निवेदन करूंगा कि वो स्कूल अपने विद्यालय के लिए उसको सिखाएं. एक पुस्तक है, मैं आपको लाइब्रेरी में रखता हूँ, सब बच्चे इसको अपने साथ करें.
धन्यवाद सर.
To believe that with our thoughts we can change the world. We would surely strive to be such dreamers who would create a new world order, as pioneers in our respective fields and champions in the true sense of the word.
We now request our senior school headmistress, Ms. Nidhi Kapoor, to propose the vote of thanks.
That you are being a very patient audience, but this is the most important part of any event. The gratitude for all those who have contributed. Again, warm and cherished greetings to our guest of honors, management, honorable principal ma'am, teachers and dear students. It is my indeed privilege to propose a vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked hard to make this investiture ceremony a success. In the words of Dalai Lama, in order to carry a positive action, we must have a positive vision. The positive action that you just witnessed on the stage would have been impossible without the vision of our leaders, our school management and beloved principal, Ms. Sudha Rajmohan. Thank you so much for being the catalyst that inspired us to do our best and stand with us as a pillar of power. Your thoughts today have surely enlightened our minds and shown us a new path. Heartfelt gratitude to all guests of honors for adorning the occasion and badging our indeed huge fleet of 90 members of Student Council. A school event of this grandeur needs a lot of preparation. The wheel stands rolling about a month ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. The event has been possible only with dedicated efforts from entire team of facilitators, house coordinators, in charges, and our admin manager Ashwini sir. Special thanks to all students who adorned the stage border with this beautiful canvas, specially made for this day under the guidance of our art mentor Ms. Nidhi Rana. This canvas that you are seeing is being painted by our own students for the occasion of Investiture ceremony. Patient audience and indeed a rock-solid support system and encouragement. This vote of thanks would be incomplete if I don't mention my dear students. Students who actively filled the nominations, went through a rigorous selection procedure and surely posed a lot of challenge with such competent performances that our selection team was compelled to raise the number of positions. So vice head boy and vice head girl were added because they were so competent. So I'm extremely grateful to our children to coming forward in large numbers. I also want to thank the people who worked behind the screen to execute this event, our technical arrangement team and our compares job. Last but not the least, lot of unseen faces. I've worked relentlessly to make this event an enjoyable event for all of us. Our dear Didis and Bhaiyas, without whom we couldn't have imagined such a well-executed program. So, lots of thanks to all of them.
We'll never allow you to forget this man. Since no academic celebration is complete without the national anthem of our beloved country, let us all stand up to honor the beautiful land of India.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
We are extremely glad to have you all here today to celebrate our hard work and success. Furthermore, we appreciate the valuable time and patience you have shown today. Thank you for taking out the time to join us. Additionally, I would like to thank our guests for giving their valuable time to sparkle our event.
Please wait for the dispersal guidelines before leaving the auditorium. Kindly let our esteemed guests leave the auditorium first. Our student volunteers will escort the parents to the basketball court for refreshments. All teachers and students are requested to go to the dance room for snacks. Thank you.